No, the question usually isn't, do you have feelings for me? It's smaller than that, safer, easier to deny. It sounds like, what are you doing this weekend? Most men miss this because they're waiting for obvious signals, compliments, touch, long eye contact, something cinematic. But real attraction is rarely cinematic at first. It's careful, especially when she's not sure how you feel yet. So instead of revealing interest, she tests for space. Space in your life, space in your plans, space for her. That's why one of the strongest signs she likes you is when she asks a question that quietly checks your availability. Not just whether you're single, whether you're reachable, whether you're busy, whether there's an opening. A woman who feels nothing for you can still be polite. She can ask how your day was. She can laugh at your joke. She can even keep a conversation going. That means nothing by itself. What matters is when her questions move toward your personal world, your schedule, your routines, your plans, your people. Because attraction creates curiosity, but not random curiosity, targeted curiosity. She doesn't just want to know facts about you. She wants to know how a life with access to you would feel. Listen carefully and you'll notice the pattern. What are you doing after work? How was your weekend? Who are you going with? Do you come here often? What are you doing later? On the surface, these are normal questions. Underneath, they do something very specific. They map your life. And people only map what they may want to enter. This is where most guys get it wrong. They treat attraction like it has to sound flirtatious to be real. It doesn't. In fact, the more she likes you, the more likely she is to hide it inside a casual question. Because a casual question protects her. If you respond with interest, great. If you don't, she can pretend she was just making conversation. That's the beauty of plausible deniability. And attraction loves plausible deniability, especially in the beginning. So if she asks, what are you doing this weekend? Don't hear the words too literally. Hear the subtext. She may be asking, is there room for me? And no, this doesn't mean every question is a secret confession. Context matters. One question means little. A pattern means a lot. If she keeps steering the conversation toward your availability, that's different. If she remembers what you said and brings it up later, that's different. If she asks what you're doing, then subtly reveals what she's doing too, that's very different. Now she's not just gathering information. She's leaving a door open. That's the real signal. Not curiosity alone. Curiosity plus positioning. She asks about your weekend, then says she's been wanting to try that cafe too. She asks what you're doing after work, then mentions she'll be nearby. She asks whether you like a certain movie, then tells you she hasn't seen it either. This is no longer small talk. It's invitation-shaped conversation. And that's why the exact question matters less than the direction of the question. Is she moving toward your inner world? Is she trying to discover your rhythm? Is she making it easier for the two of you to overlap? That's the part men often miss because they focus on chemistry and ignore logistics. But early attraction often appears as logistics first. Before romance becomes visible, access becomes interesting. Before she flirts openly, she checks the terrain. Before she makes a move, she wants to know if a move would even fit. That's why the question can sound boring, almost too boring. What time do you usually leave? What are you doing on Friday? Do you live around here? Not romantic, but very revealing. Because indifference doesn't need details. Interest does. And here's the deeper psychological truth. When someone likes you, they don't just want your attention. They want coordinates. They want to know where you are emotionally, socially, and practically. Single or taken, busy or free, open or closed. Because attraction is not just desire, it's desire looking for a path. So the biggest sign isn't that she asks a question, it's that her question creates a path. That's the insider tip. Look for questions that reduce distance, questions that make future interaction easier, questions that identify openings. That's where genuine interest usually hides, not in the bold line, in the harmless line, the line that sounds casual enough to survive rejection. So the next time she asks, What are you doing this weekend? Don't rush to decode it like a teenager looking for hidden messages. Just stay calm, answer warmly, and watch what she does next. Does she build on it? Does she remember it? Does she place herself near the answer? Because that's the moment that matters. Not when she asks about your life, when she starts looking for a place inside it. And if you're smart, you won't force the moment. You'll simply make it easy. A little warmth, a little confidence, a little room. That's all attraction is asking for in the beginning. Not certainty, just permission to continue.